go. There is the television champion himself, Ricky Shane, former member of the Gift Garage, the man who has seen the light in this commentator's opinion, but not that of Steven Hensley. And I'll tell you what, could this be? Oh my God! The laryngitis man did him. The laryngitis did not keep him down.
Jonathan Styles, I would like to invite you to drink a hot cup of Shut Up and listen to the Outlaw Rockstar does what he does best. Fans, I apologize you had to listen to this man for so long.
Oh my God. This match is scheduled for one fall with TV time remaining. And it is for the NWA Mountain State Wrestling television title. It is a King of West Virginia qualifying match. First, the challenger from Princeton, West Virginia, accompanied to the ring by Jason the Gift Kincaid.
Give me a...
Hey, you broke it! You broke it! Steven Hensley!
Give me a break, Jonathan Styles, the man who will be the next King of West Virginia, the legit hit, Bryan Cole!
How dare you hand me shoddy equipment?
And his opponent from Raleigh, North Carolina, weighing 220 pounds, he is the NWA Mountain State Wrestling television champion, Ricky Shane! Patrick Nicholas, your referee.
Let's go, Bryan. Let's go.
And Steven Hensley getting the belt from Patrick
Go ahead and hold
Nicholas.
on to this for legit hit Bryan Kyle, the man who's definitely going to take this away.
I gotta tell you, Steve, it's a shock and awe to see you. I heard the medical reports had you out with laryngitis up until next week.
The reports of my deaths have been greatly exaggerated, Jonathan Styles. If there's one thing that holds true in this world, God wants good things to happen for people. And good things that can happen to people include the Outlaw Rockstar out here each and every week. Bad things that happen is Jonathan Styles calling a broadcast on his own and putting everyone to home asleep.
Oh no, that is disgusting.
Back to the action in the ring, however. We see Ricky Shane trying to get a quick start here against the legit hit Bryan Kyle. Bryan Kyle, too smart for that, a master of ring psychology, immediately puts a halt to that attempt.
Well, I gotta tell you, I think this could be historic, Steve. Not only could Ricky Shane retain here today, but he could advance and further his career by becoming the repeat winner for the King of West Virginia Wrestling.
Well,
And look at the way, just the way he reversed that wrist lock there.
I suppose Ricky Shane could become a two-time king without the assistance and the guidance of the Gift Garage. Pigs could also fly.
Oh,
And Leonard Sims could write me a larger paycheck.
oh, well, I agree with that. All right, anyway, I'll tell you what, I'm glad to see Patrick Nicholas back in this ring. We needed a great senior referee to review a big match such as this.
I hope all that experience in the ring includes somebody taking the time to teach him how to properly count to 3 for a competitor such as Bryan Kyle, who's been cheated out of numerous victories over the last couple months.
Well, speaking of cheating, it's no secret that the Gift Garage loves to take advantage of their numbers, and I think that's where Patrick Nicholas is.
I disagree with you. It's like I say each and every week, the Gift Garage is out here to offer support. It's the guidance of the Gift Garage, not the interference of the Gift Garage, that makes them such an important faction in this business.
Are you sure your eyes aren't as injured as your voice was, Steve? Are you kidding me?
Jonathan Styles, give me a break. I have the most gifted voice in the history of professional wrestling. Someone said to my voice box, "Hey, voice box, you got a show to do." And I said, "You know what? I'm done being sick. I'm going to stop feeling sick, and I'm going to start feeling gifted, just like the Gift Garage, because I'm the most gifted announcer in the history of West Virginia. I'm the most gifted announcer in the history of the United States of America. I'm the most gifted announcer in the history of professional wrestling. Heck, I'm the most gifted announcer in the history of creation." Get it straight, Styles.
That's a big step there, and a big step by Ricky Shane is...
Hey, I'm all about bold statements, just like Bryan Kyle, the master of the TYFHO clothesline.
Oh, Ricochet with a great arm drag takedown. Now puts Bryan Kyle right in his place.
And Ricky Shane, for the moment, is in control. And he's doing what I've said is sound strategy whenever you're competing against a member of the Gift Garage. He's focusing on an arm. He's trying to take away one of their primary tools, that TYFHO clothesline. He doesn't want to get his head taken off. He wants to advance, but I don't see it in the cards.
Wow. I tell you, this is going to be very interesting, to say the least. Ricky Shane now slowing the pace of the match down, which could be a severe disadvantage for Bryan Kyle when he uses that aggressive, high-flying, high-bouncing around the ring technique.
Well, you know what I see out in the ring right now? I feel like I'm looking at a deck of cards. I see Jason Kincaid, a man who should be a king. I see Dynamite Derek, a man who should be king. I see the legit hit Bryan Kyle, a man who should be king. And I see Ricky Shane, a joker.
Oh!
By the way, a joker isn't even a legal playing card.
Depends on what you're playing. All right. Getting back to the action. And I gotta tell you, Steve, what do you think of the new banner for showing off Fox 59, our great television partner?
Well, Fox 59 is a very intelligent station, of course, choosing to broadcast not only NWA Mountain State Wrestling, choosing not only to showcase the talent of the Gift Rush, but also choosing to showcase the vocal abilities of the outlaw rock star, Sweet Stephen Hensley.
I think you learned how to pat yourself on the back from Barry Horowitz. Unbelievable.
Barry Horowitz doesn't know how to make himself feel as good as I know how to make myself feel good. I know in my heart I'm a winner. At the end of his career, he needed the fans to tell him that. I don't need nobody to tell me nothing. Just like Bryan Kyle, a lot of people would count him out going against a man like Ricky Shane. Ricky Shane in control with a front face lock. Bryan Kyle ain't having none of that. And you see right there, ducks the clothesline, inverted atomic drop, measures him, and an enziguri, kicks him straight in the head. That's a shinning enziguri, thank you. Hooks the leg, 1, 2.
Now Ricky Shane, with the ring veteran that he is, reaching out to the ropes, knowing exactly what he needed to be to break up that pin.
Ricky Shane, not knowing when to leave well enough alone. He had an opportunity there to get pinned to avoid further punishment by the master of the TYFHO clothesline, the man who's going to take his freaking head off, and he chose to very feebly lift his hand up off the ground and grab that bottom rope. And that is a mistake, because Bryan Kyle's going to not only advance, but he's going to get some revenge tonight.
Bryan Kyle methodically measuring King Richard.
He almost kicked his freaking head off there. God.
Richard, see how that just flows off the tongue? King Richard, we need to say that more often.
You know, while I thought I wasn't sick, when you said that, a little bit of bile came up.
Wait a minute. Speaking of sick, I gotta say I'm sick as Bryan Kyle throws him to the outside.
You see Jason Kincaid on the outside being a nice guy, helping King Richard up. And you see Dynamite Derek taking the vitals there, making sure he's okay. That looks aggressive, I know. It looks like they're attacking him, but really, they're just making sure he's still in this game right now.
6 minutes has elapsed in the match. 6 minutes.
How you doing, Ricky? You awake out there? You look like you almost got your head taken off.
That is not true. Bryan Kyle coming off the ropes, and oh, wow!
Bryan Kyle with a spinning knee straight to the head of King Richard.
Patrick Nicholas just gets over there, and 2 count only.
Ricky Shane is in trouble right here, Jonathan Styles. Agree with me or disagree with me, a lot of things you can talk about King Richard's accolades. He's a former king of the Mountain State. He was a former heavyweight champion of the Mountain State. He's a current television champion of the Mountain State. But you have got to agree with this statement. Right now in the ring today, against one half of the greatest tag team champions I've ever seen for my money, the legit hit Bryan Kyle, he is in dire trouble.
Well, he is going to have to do something and get it going fast if he wants to go home with the victory and take home that winner's share of the purse.
That's going to be a tall task right now. He's been on the receiving end of a lot of punishment for quite a while in this contest, and Bryan Kyle is as big and as mean as they come. And you see Ricky Shane trying to draw strength from the crowd. Big elbow to the gut, followed up by another elbow, bounce off the ropes. Bryan Kyle misses the TYFHO clothesline. Ricky Shane, sunset flip, brings him over. Bryan Kyle looks like he's in the ropes there. You see the gift there. Pointing out to the referee that Bryan Kyle should not be counted down there. Bryan Kyle, drop kick, pinfall attempt, near 3 count there. Bryan Kyle is in firm control of this one.
So in firm control. You have to wonder why he hasn't taken the opportunity to put Ricky Shane away yet, which could be a mistake in his cap.
Well, he's been trying to put Ricky Shane away. Ricky Shane's stubborn. I'm not saying that he can win this contest, but he is stubborn, stubborn, stubborn. He is mean, he's tough, he's used to winning. And I don't think he realizes that Bryan Kyle has eclipsed him in terms of his abilities in the ring because he's stuck with the unlike the traitor. But you see, Ricky Shane is in no position to capitalize on that move. Yes, it was terrific. A lot of power, a lot of momentum behind him. But right now, Ricky Shane, just the same as Bryan Kyle, flat on his back.
That is very true, Steve. Ricky Shane, I think I took everything out of him, but it definitely stopped Bryan Kyle right in his tracks and rung the man's bell.
See Bryan Kyle though. Bryan Kyle looks first man to his feet.
Oh!
King Richard blocks, and he blocks again. Bryan Kyle getting rocked right now in the corner. Ricky Shane sends him off. Ricky Shane takes the time to mouth off the dynamite. Hits Bryan Kyle, big close line. Hooks the bulldog. Plants it face first. Rough in position 2.
Oh. I tell you, Ricky Shane looks like a house of fire out there.
Someone get that referee a junior heavyweight contract. I've never seen a ref move so fast. Ricky Shane with an incredible takedown though.
Wait a minute, what's this?
You see right there, Ricky Shane unable to attain the pinfall victory before time expires. What's the official call going to be here? Did Ricky Shane give up?
Ricky Shane did not give up.
I'm pretty sure I heard him say, I quit. I give up.
No, he did
oh,
not.
great gifterage. Please, oh, please, won't you take this bout, but please spare my life. Let me have a career.
Oh, my God, a devastating pile driver.
That was the most gifted pile driver I've ever seen.
Wait a minute. Chance Crawford and the Maestro. And remember, these men were supposed to have a 6-man tag next week.
A day late and $1 short, though. The damage has been done. Ricky Shane.
I gotta get the official word
Ricky
from
Shane.
Nicholas.
Ricky Shane's out cold. Ricky Shane, I believe, needs medical attention, Styles.
I'm going to agree with you on that one, Steve. Well, I'll tell you what, this Ricky Shane is in serious trouble. They're in serious trouble.
You see the Maestro having a war of words with the Gifterage, daring them to come into the ring and get some. The Gifterage, too wise and smart. They know the Maestro will use cheap tactics to try to gain some kind of an early advantage going into the King of Wrestling tournament here in West Virginia.
No, Chance Crawford trying to get his licks in on Kincaid. Kincaid cowardly running away.
Cowardly. The man is very gifted. He doesn't get worked up the way you or I do. He knows if he goes in that ring, he could risk being injured just like Ricky Shane. Ricky Shane, who took his eyes off the prize. And the gift's not going to take his eyes off the prize. The gift is destined for success because he is an intelligent wrestler. But Ricky Shane, you know, I don't like him, but it's hard for anybody to see a man in as much pain as I see him in.
Ricky Shane's that pile driver, there's a reason that move is not rarely used at all, if at all. Poor Ricky Shane's in some severe pain.
It's one of those maneuvers that you reserve for your worst mortal enemy on this planet. Not just in this business, but on the planet. A man that you hate more than anything else in this world. But you know, Ricky Shane did turn his back on the Gifterage. He was the traitor. He's the man that spit in their face. So I would be willing to say that he is the worst enemy of the Gifterage. He is the man, despite all the battles with the Maestro, he may be the man that they hate more than anything else. They invested so much time, so much money, training this man, supporting this man. And for him to spit in their face the way he does, I think maybe they're looking at this as a receipt.
Oh, and I tell you, I just keep thinking about the impact of that pile driver and the neck and spinal injury, and whether or not he's even going to be able to compete next week in that 6-man tag match. Or are Stro and Chance Crawford going to have to find a new partner?